Alright guys, I am doing a wet run. And I'm heating in the manual mode. I finally figured out this MyPin controller and how to make it work in the manual mode. That was a pain in the rear end, trying to figure this thing out, because I thought I had it, but it turned out that the factory settings in the PID, anyway, those modes were set at the wrong settings. So I went and put in the correct settings, then the manual mode decided to work again, or work, period, which it wasn't doing before. But as you see, the manual light is on, which means it's not in auto, it's in manual. So that's actual ambient temperature. And that's what the set point would be if I was using the thermocouple, which it's not. So next I'm going to switch over, and that shows you, when I hit the set button, that shows you that I'm on 100%. So I hit the manual, hit it again, hit it again, hit it again, take it down to, can't go up more than 100, right? Take it to 75. Probably should have went around the bend, but I think I've been told that 75% is a good boil. Well, I actually will try it out when SJ comes over, but that's 75% on and off. So I was running it with both sides on at the same time to see if I would blow any breakers or start smoking any power strips in there. The panels got a little warm, but not like where you could fry an egg on it, just warmer, slightly warmer than the ambient temperature. Of course, I don't have this full either, but that's this here, and I haven't pointed this out yet. That is the on-off float for the RO water input, which, if you follow this blue tube, it goes to the RO filters, and then the 2-gallon storage tank. So I'm running this both right now to see how hot it gets. I just want to prove that I can actually do a sequential brew day without cooking the system. Running a boil here while heating up my mash water here. If I can do both at the same time without cooking the panel, popping a breaker, I guess I'm doing okay. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sort of stressing the system out. Let's see how long the heat sink is getting. I can keep my hand on it so it's not overly hot, but it is certainly warmer than, certainly warmer than it should be. Of course, this thing is still going at 75%. I probably should bring it up to 100 to really stress the system out. Oop. Let's put it at 95%. Alright, so as far as leaks go, I did a wet run on each kettle before I hooked it up and got rid of all the leaks with the tape. I pressure tested the coil and the fittings, and I did actually have some leaks that I had to keep taking it apart and, you know, using the Teflon tape thicker and thicker until I got it to seal. But all in all, I am leak-free, and that was my intention when I built the system. Leaks bother me a lot. I don't know why they do, but they do. So those are all the weld fittings. all the welds that I did. Have a good look at them so you can see. Again from the inside, although it's starting to get steamy in there. So that's it, boys. That is my version 3. The next video you see will be SJ&I brewing on it, and I think I'm stressing the system out fairly well. The panel is operating at 100% with both elements on the right and 95% on the brew kettle at the same time. So I think I can run a sequential brew day. The heat sinks that I've mounted on the case are warm to the touch, but I can leave my hand on them so they're not burning hot. I can smell a little bit of sort of like an electronic smell. This 90 some odd degree day is testing the limits here. Anyway, it's good. I'm going to shut that down on that side, and I'll let the kettle go to a boil. And then I'll run the pumps and flush the system, and we are good to hook for a brew day. SJ&I will be brewing a 10-gallon batch of a New England IPA. We'll be doing a 2-liter starter. We'll use cryo hops and a hop shot as well. I hung the Beersmith 2 recipe up on a shared link that him and I can use out of the Google Drive. Hopefully we'll get to brew it on Saturday. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the updates, and more to follow.